workflow and operations and mundane tasks are actually probably going to be the earliest set of tasks that generative AI will tackle. So a patient coming into an office who needs to sign in, needs to give their medication list, needs to set up the next appointment.
There's been discussion around using AI to take the discussion that happens between a physician and a patient, where physicians are now trying to type their notes into Epic or whatever the EHR is and resenting that it's getting in the way. There's a possibility to take that AI, listen to the conversation, create not just a transcript, but create kind of an educated summary that a physician can just take 2 minutes afterwards, sign off on, et cetera. That can be useful in terms of certainly saving information and creating a more accurate record, or using AI to improve the utilization management prior auth process, where oncologists and other physicians have to share a lot of information with a payer to get approval for a drug or a procedure or whatever. Some of this could just be automated through basic interchange of data, but in other cases, the ability to use AI to take in the information, sometimes asking the questions that the oncologist would not know to provide the information on, use that to render an opinion, can overcome not just some of the administrative burden, but improve care.
As the technology progresses, more complex operations will become apparent in the common everyday world. And so patient care journeys can be planned, social determinants of health can be considered. And then parallel to that, on the science side, we're already seeing incredible amounts of application of artificial intelligence in simply understanding how to map the genomics of cancer care. And then we can translate that on the operations end to what physicians need to know and how they need to know it, which is a more mundane, but probably the most important task of all, translating the science into patient care so that people get the therapies they need in the time frame they need it.
I think there is a lot of excitement about the possibility to use AI for drug discovery. And systems like Google's AlphaFold, which can predict protein structure, have the potential to really revolutionize precision medicine and discover new targets and new molecules that attack those targets. So this is enormously exciting. But to realize the promise of that, of course, we need to rethink how clinical development happens. And I think AI and ML have a huge role to play there, like both in things of just kind of basic operational efficiency, but also doing things like reducing the number of patients that have to be enrolled in a trial to be meaningful for advancement. So I think in order to realize the promise of AI drug discovery, we also need to reinvent how clinical development happens. And that's, I think, a place where AI and ML have an enormous role to play.